Everybody else would prefer that I do something else right now. But what I would prefer to do is read all of these things that I wrote about, did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids? Did I secretly father hundreds, maybe thousands of kids so that people might believe me when I tell them Reza Pahlavi is a cannibal, but that everyone has to forget trauma that intense? I don't know, and I don't know if it will work if I have, optimistically. The joke is you forget trauma, but maybe if you have a positive experience. Anyways. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids, a large number of whom live in close to ports targeted for nuclear tsunamis? So I would have a reason to tell people to get out of the way. I wouldn't have had to. It's true, I would have told you to get the fuck out of the way. There's a nuclear tsunami's coming to the ports. Get the fuck out of the way. Maybe. But if I had the opportunity, I would have. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids in pro-life families and put their values to the test? I don't know. But I bet they would have got an O. That's a good one. I like that one. That's so funny. They would have got an O. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids so that say I was stupid, just stupid compared to the Holocaust? That's the funny thing about Osama bin Laden. You didn't really know, but you suspected. Probably, maybe he was hilarious. Hilarious. Let's do that again. No, let you rewind that. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids to create an emirate so myself and other second-class provincial citizens could become second-class global ones? I don't know why I should have to work so hard for equal opportunity, but I do. Dude. Sometimes it surprises me that I wrote this stuff, but not usually. I could just be sitting here playing guitar, going to the bar. Got some bifocals today. I can read again. Oh, wow. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids because people's mans is bunk? There would have been plenty of opportunity. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids so I could, in creating a Euro-Palestinian emirate, be more effective than the Zionist state of Israel in the Holy Land, trademark, or the Holocaust at putting Jews in their rightful place, which is like California or some shit? Did I, if you ever been to California, you're like, that's what was going on. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids so everyone who created it in secret with me would have the opportunity to discover the existence of the Euro-Palestinian Emirate as a community? Let's go back. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands of kids so I could take part in the God playing contest without having a political office of fortune or fame? I don't know. but someone like me would have had to, even in the so-called land of opportunity, because I tell people frequently, I'm only black legally. Only legally. That I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids because it would be an act of solidarity profound enough to inspire Palestinians during a genocide. I don't know. Is it working? Where's the one about Reza Pahlavi? So that people would believe me when I told them Reza Pahlavi is a cannibal. But everyone has to forget trauma that intense. I don't know. And I don't know if it will work if I have, optimistically. Because you're more likely to remember something traumatic if there's something good about it. So let's go back. Where were we here? Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids, so everyone who created it in secret would have the opportunity to discover the existence of the Euro-Palestinian Emirate as a community? Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that whichever genocide victim of a subspecies I am, or it is, at least I'm repopulating it? Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that when the mothers all got together and looked at the kids and looked at me and looked at each other, they'd be like, holy shit, this is the shit? I'd love to have that opportunity. I know I sound pretty creepy trying to talk quiet. I would love to have that opportunity. And I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids and create a multinational emirate because fuck politics and politicians. Why don't you run around and try to unruin life, since that's your fucking job? And I think you ruined life. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that people could literally hold the truth? Babies that prove the very existence of themselves, that all people are created equally and look the same too. Whoa. That prove in the very existence of themselves that all people are created equally and look the same too. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids just to win a Nobel Peace Prize? If I did, I didn't not do it for that reason. And it's likely to work eventually. But man, I make a lot of typos. Either that or someone's fucking with my fucking shit. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not, how ironic if someone was fucking with my shit. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that I could get persecuted even more? I would have already, as long as people have the opportunity. And I might have remembered it better because of how happy the experience made me. I've been smoking a lot. If you can't tell, I've been smoking a lot of cigarettes lately. It's pretty gross habit. I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so Mossad could kill some in secret to start a war between members of a small emirate. It would have worked because nobody would have known who took that opportunity. Like, do you think if I was here all about this creating a Euro-Palestinian emirate and it's an alternative to Zionism because it's much fucking cooler and much more interesting and happening in a place that's already colonized to shit and not in a place full of fucking fresh people that didn't need to relive the fucking Native American experience or the black experience or both simultaneously? Do you think the Zionists would be angry at me if I did that? Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that stateless people could start a free and equal state? I don't know who could have done anything else. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids so that people could say I was history? They say they don't know. In fact, they take every opportunity they have. You ever seen the Janet Jackson video I was in? Where she's like, it's the stinky shit over there. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids because it was an intelligent counter-Israel strategy? That never happened officially. You know, it never happened before. People saying, if you're really creating an alternative to Zionism, how are you doing this under the nose of the Americans? And I tell them I'm not really doing it entirely under the nose of the Americans. Certainly under the nose of some Americans, but definitely not all of them. Because it's an alternative to Zionism. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids? Oh, this is a good one. This is my favorite one. I don't know. Only the promise of the free and equal state would be sufficiently disarming to result in the presentation of that opportunity? Come on now. But if you're really hilarious about the internet, you're feeling really bad right now that you got the joke that I typed emoji. You're a really scandalous person on the internet. Did I secretly father hundreds, if not thousands, of kids because it might be as effective at making everyone think twice about a nuclear war as a nuclear supervolcano would be? Are babies just stupid compared to that? That's my question to you. What's stupid compared to what? You know what I'm thinking right now? Thinking how much I look like my grandfather.